Hey Mark, in this video, hey, first of all, thank you so much for the quick turnaround. That was amazing. Maybe I was not the only person with that issue, but regardless, that was fantastic to get an update overnight, literally overnight, and I'm back up and running now. So that was it. Now I'm able to identify a new issue that I'm having here, or maybe it's just a feature request. But let me show you what I'm looking forward to here. So I click on this and I want to create a new kinetic style, and I'll just call it that. So and click OK. And then I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to go with that, and I'll click Next. And I've got my text. I'll paste it in. Now, I could have showed you before here the one that I'm having an issue with. So here's for example, I want this to say, hey, friends, really big, or the middle line anyway, and family. That's one thing. Then I want it to be, it's me, Austin Maxwell, right now in my senior year. I want it to look like that. So this is small and this is large. That's the emphasized words there. And that's why I've put two breaks here. Doesn't seem to be working out that way. And I've also tried it with a space to make it force a new paragraph. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what that does. Anyway, so I click all through here and I see all, all these places that I have, tried to set that up here. Maybe I haven't done that here. Let's do that. Let's do that real quick. So right now in my senior year big, when the burden of schoolwork has become lighter, I'm heavily involved in a big mini-thon. I cannot hide. A mini-thon, what? That's the big one. All right, so I'm going to force a paragraph after that's blank, and then nothing else. So I'll just show you this far and see if this works out. So if you take note of how I want that to line up, and then I'll click Next. Well, I'll pause the video, I'll finish this out. Okay, so I had paused the video, but as I was going through and finishing out those breaks, I came across another scenario that I'd love to have work out as well. Here I have Thon. Let's see, Penn State has a fundraiser. And the fundraiser's big. Let's see, Penn State, I guess, is big. What am I doing here? A mini-thon, small, what? Big, right? Force it off the page to the next page. And then Penn State. So I'm forcing the first paragraph there, give it a space. I'm forcing the first little paragraph, or I should say text line, to be small and blank, and then Penn State to be large, and then has a fundraiser. Let's see. Well, maybe that's where I messed it up. All right, so yeah, so I guess I wanted, let's see here. Let's do that. Penn State small, has a fundraiser large called Thon. So let's force that to be big. First line, next Penn State, and force the end of the page. Let's not force the end, has a fundraiser. Next page, called Thon. Force a blank paragraph there. And then it's a 46-hour, force a blank line there. Dance marathon big in support, I'm gonna force a blank line there, in support of, and next page, a charity called, very large, 4 diamonds. All right, we get down here. So I'm going to go that far. See how we get. I'm going to copy this for the next run through. Paste it off into my text file. Can't see that on the other screen. I'll click Next. Says some sentences are too long, of schoolwork is heavily involved. Fundraiser of schoolwork. Okay, let's do that. Of schoolwork. With the burden of schoolwork, senior year. Let's do this. I'm going to force another page. Going to kill that. I'm just going to say my schoolwork has become lighter. I'm heavily involved. Okay. And now we get schoolwork still is too long. That's interesting. And it's possible because that's maybe just the small middle paragraph. I don't know. So anyway, I think you can see, maybe this video is way too long just to show you what I'm hoping for is a way to know for sure and force these onto the lines that they should be on. Maybe another character. I don't know, maybe a way to highlight and say that's the big text. Or maybe if we just put things in, this would be ideal. If we could put things in threesomes or twosomes, and then, you know, I don't know, still you'd have a problem with, is this the big text on the second line and this is the small text on the third line? Or is this the small text on the first line and that's the big text on the second line? Some way to delineate that. If we have to go through and create paragraph breaks anyway, this tool would be vastly superior if I could just go through and mark what I want to be big, small, and medium. All right, well, I guess that's going to be the end of this tutorial. I think you see what I'm hoping for, especially where the slides can't be really edited. Anyway, I'll go through this. Let me show you. So this is feature number 2. Let's just go continue here, I guess. That's lame. All right, so then we have slide 1. Hey, friends, big, and family. It's me, Austin Maxwell, big. I forced a third line. That's fantastic. But then we hit this kind of a thing. So here I was able to somehow force a line, and here I wasn't. So I don't even know what's going on here. Right now in my senior year, that's what I want to be big, but I don't know if that'll be big and that'll be small or vice versa. Here I was able to force another line right there, my schoolwork, and that's not where I wanted to force it, but anyway. So now from that point forward, everything is off because all my marks are off. So just really tedious to have to go back through. I wish I could even go back, just a little button right here that says back, rather than cancel the whole project, start all over, say I'm doing a paste text kinetic project. I don't even want to name it because it's just probably not going to be good anyway. Then I'll click here, I'll go next, and I start all over. I start with my paste in text. So then I have to remember, where did it fall apart? Austin Maxwell did have that line there. Okay, right now in my, let's see, that's the new screen. Right now in my should be small, senior year should be large. My schoolwork has, let's just say schoolwork, has become lighter. I'm involved. Let's try that much. That charity called, all right, where's that? A charity called for diamonds. Wow, that should not be too long. That's really frustrating. This program's kind of frustrating. I love it. I love its potential. I love that you even, amazing. But it's still just potential. It's just frustrating. I mean, why is that line too long? I don't know. Can't I just have longer lines? Maybe dynamically force the text size to be, the font size to be smaller? I don't know. Anyway, I need more control. I just need more control. So, all right, let's see how this one is. Where are we going? Let's see what's here. A charity called, right? So, a charity called. I'm guessing that's too long because that's the big line. But see, it doesn't really tell me where things are going to be. So let's see where we got. So I'm going to click next, and I'll just accept that for now. Hey, friends and family, it's me, Austin Maxwell. That's correct. Blank line. That should be the big line. Right now in my senior year should be the big line, but there should be a blank line next. Let's see if I can fix that. I'll cancel the whole project right now in my senior year. So that's where that needs to be. I'll start a new project, Kinetic style, click OK, template, next. All that could have been solved with just a back button right here. That would be great. And paste in my text again. Try to remember where I was. Let's see, right now in my senior year. So Austin Maxwell, that's because I don't have a space. Boom, put a space in and it's probably gonna work. So I'm gonna click next. A charity call is still too long. We'll deal with that when we get there. It's me, oh, right now in my senior year. I want it right after the space. Okay, so again, cancel out, create a new VSL, set all my parameters, click OK, choose the theme, all to come back in here and say, right now in my senior year, that's where we're not getting the space. So I got to put a space in there. Just going to go through and put spaces in all of these just to make sure. It'd be great if the enter or the new line counted as a space. So I'm going to copy all that. Click next. That's still too long. We'll deal with that later. And I still don't have a line there. That's really weird. I still don't have that line there. Score work has become lighter. That should have been the big line. So let's hit cancel. See what we can do to fix that. Again, I'm going to click all these. Again, that back button would be so valuable if no other feature. If that was like the lowest hanging fruit, that back button would be just tremendous. To be able to go back through here and just kind of troubleshoot my script. So I'm pasting it back in here again. Right now in my senior year, that's a space. Let's put a space there, I guess. And I guess I'll put... Yeah, I'm not really sure how to force that. So this should be the first line. This was a blank line here. Oh, wow. How come? That one worked. It's me was small. Austin Maxwell. Put a space here. Was big. A new line. Blank. And then, oh, I see. And then a new line. And then another blank, I guess. Nope. Okay, so that should work, right? I hope so. That's just really kind of like coding HTML. Nope, that didn't work. It took that line there, which was good. It took that out, which was good, but then it dropped senior year to the next slide. So again, I'll cancel out of here. And I'm not sure I even, but you see the problem here. So that's the problem. Maybe you've got a better solution than I could even come up with, but you know, a couple of things I'm thinking are, if you could, you know, really had a better way to edit these slides. I mean, I don't even like that. I'd rather get the text right and then just have it automated. That's what the tool's for, right? But if it does get a slide wrong, I'd like to come in here and say, like this one, I'd like to add another line right here. But I don't see any controls. Maybe I don't understand something, but I don't see any controls to do anything. If I add a slide, just out of curiosity, this is, so then it gives me one of those. This is the first sentence, but it doesn't let me choose the color. It doesn't let me choose whether it's this red one, the green one, the purple one. So I guess that's a, there's a gear here, but the gear doesn't seem to do anything. So I'll just delete it, I guess. So anyway, you see a couple of the issues. Slide editing is awful. And again, I'm not, boy, please take this with all the encouragement it's meant to have. This is a fantastic program with lots of potential. But right now, it's pretty much not working for, I mean, I might as well dump this into Word. I mean, I might as well I guess I should just do a classic for now. I was super excited about the kinetic stuff. I'd love a couple free templates that way. But anyway, take this for what it's worth. I love the software. I want to love it even more. So good luck.